Hello everybody, my name is Jack and I hope you enjoyed today's video on my most recent build, the Halberd class Light Destroyer. Of course I had to start somewhere, and I started pretty small compared to my other projects. I was extremely unsure on what color to make the Halberd. I wanted to go for the stalwart vibe, but it just didn't fit. This update had a lot more compared to the previous two, with the ginormous frontal armor plates and a decent chunk of the interior, including 2 pelicans. Now with the majority of the shaping done, you can actually see what the halberd is. Here you can see my motivation slow a little bit, with only a little bit of the underside being done and only Nando's being put in. Here you can actually see the finished product of the halberd, although it isn't a released version, as I still have to add gradient in this picture. The M870 Rampart Point Defense Gun is a turret that I have previously built for my Stalwart class light frigate, and so I just copied and pasted it over here with a color change. I also built the Halo 2 Pelican for my Stalwart, so I also just copied and pasted that over here, but without a color change. The Nandows or Nando's, I'm not actually too sure because I forgot to search it up. The halberd can canonically carry 2 squadrons of these, but I was only able to fit 3. The interior on this is the only part that I hate about the halberd. It's canonical, but it's like the backrooms. All I did for the interior is just add all these set pieces and just spammed them around. The Nandau hangar, this is using vibrant visuals. Elevator, I don't have much to say, it's just an elevator. Spooky spammable staircase, that's a bit of a tongue twister. Pelican hangar, this is 2 pelicans. Small hallway, there's gotta be like 1,000 of these in here. Crew quarters, this is where the crew lives. Rubbish hangar, like the one from Wally. Fun fact, the floor of this is filled with max shells. Big hallway, there's only like 10 of these overall. The bridge elevator, it just cuts off the bridge from the rest of the ship. Observation deck, where you can observe things on the deck. Bridge, you can observe computers. The Pelican accelerator, like the one from Halo 4. The fusion reactor, do not go inside it. The slip space container room, not really much to say. Now for the finished product. This is the Halberd class light destroyer. Well, my interpretation of it. It is around 1.5 times what it would usually be at 656 meters long, 195 meters wide, and 195 meters tall. The overall block count is just under 2 million blocks at 1.8 million. This is my best build so far, with good shaping, good breathing, good detailing, and I even added an alright gradient to the armor plates. Now the bad. The only problem I had with this build is that I was just not motivated for like 3 weeks. It genuinely only took me around 5 days to build it, but due to motivation issues and other real life issues, it just took me forever. Now the ugly. Shells. Shells are a new addition to Minecraft's building blocks, and they're great for detailing, but no software that I use has properly updated to shelves. When I converted this build from Bedrock to Java Edition, I had to replace all the shelves because Amulet decided to place all the shelves in the same direction. So that just kind of added an extra day. Same with Mineways, what I used to export this build to Blender. It decided to not properly update to shelves, and so I had to install this new thingamajiggy just so that I could get it into Blender. And that software was not as user-friendly as I had hoped it to be. Unfortunately, now it's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed, and I have to ask you to like and subscribe. Pretty small creator currently, and I do hope to change that. I don't have anything else to say, so just sit back and watch the finalized renders. Goodbye. Sorry, I forgot to add this, but you can download this Spaceship using the link in the description.